When we had the 2 results last year, I knew already in that moment they will not help for next year. So that's always like this, and I couldn't be less interested in the results from last year. There were different games, different situations, so it just helps United probably a little bit to be even more motivated, if that's possible, in the situations we are in. So that's it. We don't expect. Did anyone knock on the door? No? Oh my God, I hear already people knocking on doors. No, this is completely different game, obviously, in a different situation, but that's it. Yeah, Bobby is trains completely normal, is ready. Of course, we spoke to Darwin, and reaction is like a reaction is in these situations. He was very disappointed with himself, obviously, that it happened. We spoke to him that the things the centre-half did. It's not the only player in the world who is doing these kind of things. So, but look, it's like a bit like that. If somebody makes such a mistake and you tell them, should not do it, then yeah, I know. It's about emotions, it's about all these kind of things. It's not, of course, we never had a situation like this before. It was here, as I know, pretty sure. And that's why I'm not an expert in these talks, because I didn't need to have it that often. But it was that obvious that he knew anyway. That's not how it is. He apologized, which is absolutely fine. But now it's really important that then he gets on. We told him that it's not necessary to walking through the building head down, miserable stuff like this, because it happened. That's it. We are human beings, and we will made mistakes in our life. We will make mistakes in our life, and then you have to carry on. If you don't do it again, then it's all fine. And it happened once, and it's okay. We press them everywhere, and that's the most difficult thing to do, because especially in that area, and with being outnumbered, so many options for the player, for the opponent. But we did really well. I liked it a lot. So in the start of the season, you want to have results. I wouldn't say first and foremost, but they help a lot. But you need performances as well to work with, impressions to work with. And so we have now a lot of good and a few not so good. And now we go from here. So, and for United, yeah, it's clear. And so you all played your part in, I'm not sure you personally, but it was obviously not a nice week for United after the Brentford game. We forget in these moments how good Brentford is, to be honest. It was that bad. I drove home. I watched the first half here, I think. Then I drove home and coincidentally listened to TalkSport, and Gabby Agbonlahor. I know. He lost against us 6-0 when my first year. I couldn't remember him as a mentality monster on the pitch, but what he said about United and in that show, I was close to call in. And I was close to call in and tell him, you forgot completely that you have been a player. It's unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And if ex-players go already like this, then you can imagine how everything else is going. So, and now you just have to ask yourself, how would you want to react in a situation like this? And you would, of course, fight back. That's completely normal. That's what we expect. But now the good news is when we play United, it's anyway always the same. So it's always like this, and it's from our side like this. And we are not happy about our start, but we have a few things which we liked as well. And United can change nothing, can change everything. So we don't know. It's pretty tricky for preparation-wise, but it's early in the season and you don't have a lot of information about teams anyway. Crystal Palace played first time with 5 in the back against second time, I think, whenever. We had to go back really long for the Aston Villa game to get a few impressions from that. And so it's tough, but it's fine. We play United away. It was never easy, will never be easy. So we try to do our absolute best.